between the Chicago White Sox and the New York Yankees. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Masahiro Tanaka, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Tanaka right now is the best of all of their starting pitchers. Good fastball, 92 to 94. Best pitch is the split finger. He'll throw it early. He'll throw it often. If he has the good split, these hitters are in for a long night.
And Charlie Tilson now comes forward. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch on its way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there. And that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, the guy to watch has to be Jose Abreu. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. 1 ball, no strikes to count. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. And that one stayed up a little high. Moncada, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Grounded to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now. Ready now for the White Sox, Nicky Delmonico. And the White Sox looking for more here in the game's opening frame.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
So we got him looking there. Nicky Delmonico is the second out of the opening frame. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop.
Not a bad pitch right there on 0-2, a fastball. And I think as a hitter right now, you have to continue to go up there looking to hit off the fastball.
And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the White Sox 2 and the Yankees coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. In now, Brett Gardner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. hard hit ball to second. Moncada fields it cleanly, and a good throw gets him one gone. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, I think all opposing pitchers are going to have their hands full with Brett Gardner. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. One and two now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Digging in now for the Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton. First cuts for him here with the bases open and two away. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Digging in the switch hitter, Leury Garcia. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Garcia stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, bats left, throws right. Normally patrols center field, but he's in left for this one. A ball and a strike now. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Drury is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Yolmer Sanchez, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2. Digging in for his second at-bat, Charlie Tilson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And that one just missed outside. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now. Well, there are the judges' chambers, and what a cool thing it's become here in the Bronx, and well-deserved for Aaron Judge, of course, with the way he exploded onto the scene as a rookie in 2000. And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the White Sox, but they're on top 2-0. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Here comes the first pitch. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. Bird stands at 6'4" tall, bats left, throws right. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
Hey, this middle round selection.
And he goes the other way with it, high and deep down the left field line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning, instead a foul ball. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Bird is retired, and there's one away. Digging in, Gary Sanchez. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. Hit this one hard the other way. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Next for New York, Didi Gregorius. Try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Shields is ready. Here's the first pitch. Hit out towards second. Moncada has it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Welcome back to Major League Baseball on MLB Network as we're set for the top half of the third from the Bronx.
Second baseman.
And that's dead center for strike 1. grounder down the line at third. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Jose Abreu. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. First pitch is a splitter for a called strike. Hit down the third base line. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, and there were two down.
Up next for the White Sox.
Riding in once again, Avisail Garcia. He singled his last time up. Popped him up. Bird in foul ground, and that's going to land foul. A windup and the 0-1. Sliders in for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Down in order go the White Sox, but they hold a 2-0 lead. So striding forward now, Aaron Hicks. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. Let's see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it.
Third baseman, Brandon Drury.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. And even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury. Hit on the ground to short. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third. And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They trail it here 2-0. At the plate, Wellington Castillo looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
That's wide, 2-0. And there's a swing and a miss, 2-1 now. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Well, ball 3 here. Hey, and the White Sox would love to start it in and get that leadoff guy on. They'd love to get a leadoff walk right here.
3-2, full count.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
The batter.
First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a strike.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Behind 0-2 now.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least, you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Running hard, he's digging for second. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And he will make it into third with a one-out triple.
I think that base hit surprised him more than anything. He's gotten so used to setting guys down 9 in a row at that point that he just assumed he'd get him too.
Splitter swung on and missed 0-1. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now. Delmonico takes his lead at third with one away. And that's in there for a called third strike on the split-fingered fastball, 2 away.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game. Here's Brett Gardner now, back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Hit hard up the middle. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
First things first, here's a throw over. And a dive, but he's back in there. First delivery to him on the way. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Now a throw over to first, and he'll get back in safely. A runner at first with no outs here. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moncada onto the grass, but he won't get there. It falls in. Throw just does beat him to the bag, and that was pretty close.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened. Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden the throw comes in and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Giancarlo Stanton now. High and deep to center field. Tilson looks up. Gone into Monument Park. A long two-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton as the Yankees have tied things up. It's 2-2.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. This is line to left. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And he'll pull into second with one away.
As we take another look here, you can see it's a two-seam fastball running away from him at the plate. So he does the smart thing, not trying to pull it or just rolling over it, just goes with it and has enough juice on it to drive it for a double.
Standing in now, Gary Sanchez shoots this one to first. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Now this is cut and thrown to first. And he'll make it back to first as the throw won't get him.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Roll, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Here's Didi Gregorius. A little bouncer. That rolls foul for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 0-1 on its way. Liner toward right center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And he's safe.
The batter, center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Settling in now, Aaron Hicks. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
Hot shot down the line. 3 runs already home here. But they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance. Brendan Drury. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. Shields pauses. Here, check his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Abreu in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another try at 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Here's another 2-2. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We played 4, and New York has taken a 3-2 lead. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Yolmer Sanchez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Carlos Sanchez.
First pitch of the at bat. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Didn't get on top of the sinker at all, if that's what it was trying to be. It stayed high. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Great situation right here, leading off the inning. You gotta find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. And Charlie Tilson now comes forward. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. 2 runs, 4 hits and no errors so far for the White Sox. Grounded softly to the right. And out at first as he almost beat him to the bag that time, but the foot just beats the runner for route number 2. The pitch. And it's fouled away.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it there, but I wouldn't be surprised if he wasn't at least thinking about it. He handles the bat pretty well, and he can definitely run.
5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. And that'll bring up Tyler Wade. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a breaking ball stays outside. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Brett Gardner. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Castillo over to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Ready once again, Aaron Judge. 0-for-2 with the runs scored so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one just missed outside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Back up the middle. Moncada gloves it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. 0-for-1 with a run scored thus far. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Ready for another shot now. Avisail Garcia. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Hard hit ball to second. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. 1-for-2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Count still at 1-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Another 1-2 delivery. That's out to left. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? And Gardner there to make the catch. Inning over. Down in order go the White Sox. They're down 3-2. Digging in and looking for more, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. first pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run. We'll see if they attack him more with fastballs in this at-bat.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Castillo recovers. Throw down to first, one away. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Greg Bird. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. No balls and 1 strike. 3-2s are scored here in inning number 6. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Ready for another chance? Gary Sanchez. 1 for 2. He grounded out first time up and followed that with a base hit. Shields steps into his windup. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Moncada fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So ready once again, Nicky Delmonico. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Nicky Delmonico was down for the first out in the 7th inning.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Behind 0-2 now. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Leury Garcia. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. A tough sinker on the inside corner. Line to the right side, but foul. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Rounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Check swing here as they'll appeal it down to Eric Summerskill at third, and he says no swing, so it's ball 1. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Striding in once again, Didi Gregorius. Last time through was a base hit.
Didi Gregorius.
This is on the ground over to first. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Now batting, center fielder.
Digging in once again, Aaron Hicks. Here comes the first pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Some action now in the White Sox bullpen. They'll stand up a lefty and a right-hander to throw. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Garcia is there. 2 down.
Up next for the
Digging in now for the Yankees, Brandon Drury, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Hit back up the middle. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Digging in the switch hitter, Yolmer Sanchez. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And as is heard on television all throughout Chicagoland, you can't put it on the board. Yes! A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and we are tied again.
How about
And Charlie Tilson now comes forward. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Into the corner and slicing foul. The hits are even right now at 5 aside. Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game. Ready now for the White Sox, Yoan Moncada. Pitch number 100 on its way. High pop-up. Wade is there for it. 2 gone. Digging in to try it again, Jose Abreu. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is retired. Sox able to tie things up on the solo home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Xavier Cedeno is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. So stepping in, Tyler Wade. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Hit out towards second. And that's through for this first base hit in this one. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning.
This is the cat and mouse in baseball right here. Batter versus pitcher. You fight so hard as an offensive player to get count leverage. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. Check out the batting averages in those counts, and then check out the batting averages in even and behind counts with 2 strikes. 2-0, your eyes light up, and the batter didn't miss it.
Here's Brett Gardner now. This is hit the other way out toward left field, and that'll get down for a base hit. Throw into third, and he is in there at third as the possible go-ahead score.
Danny, how frustrating is this right here? First and third, you got problems all over the place.
Well, you come right out of the dugout, right? You're starting an inning fresh. You're expecting to have a 1-2-3 inning. You look up, and all of a sudden, first and third, nobody out. It's time to make some good pitches.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Cedeno. Playing here in his age 31 season. He was taken in the very late rounds back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
On the ground to the left side. Sanchez is up with it. The tag, and they cut down the potential go-ahead run at the plate. Giancarlo Stanton now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball in for a strike.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Gardner at second. Judge is over at first with 1 away. And this one's in the dirt. Throw to third, and he is in there at third. It's the possible go-ahead score. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D-Ward. With the runner in scoring position, the sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Ro?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
Swing and a liner. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, that's a huge base hit right there, people. We're getting late into this one, and that gives them the lead by 2.
Yeah, that could be a backbreaker right there. We'll see how this one ends up, but nice job to get that knock right there to drive in a pair.
Denny Farquhar takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning.
Denny Farquhar.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Garcia is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We've played 8 full. It's the Yankees 5 and the White Sox 3. Up next for Chicago.
Leading off for the White Sox, right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
Aroldis Chapman comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th.
Number 54, Aroldis.
Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Sent out to straightaway center field. Hicks is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
The batter, catcher.
Digging in, Wellington Castillo. He flew out in his last at-bat. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. 1-1 the count to Wellington Castillo. 1-2 to the White Sox catcher. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Nicky Delmonico, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Man, facing Chapman is not for the faint of heart as he unleashes fireball after fireball. Gets the final out here and another save. What a weapon Chapman is.
5-3, the final score in this afternoon's game. New York came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Masahiro Tanaka earns the victory on the mound. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees. 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. The White Sox, 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes. Our paid attendance here at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 53,321. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely.